once again, we are back. We are the Country Rap Report. It's your boy, Vic XL.
What up? It's your dude, Spank.
Did you notice that pause?
No.
Oh, I paused for a second.
Oh,
It was a glare off the top of your head, and it hit me like... It caused me to pause. It threw me off.
a glare? I got a glare on my head?
When you were shouting out, I looked over and I was like, goddamn baby ass. Oh, one time, I gotta say one time for Dicey Bats, man. Dicey Bats told me to tell you hello today.
Where you see Dicey at?
She was in the store today. She comes in the store on the regular. One time for Big Bone Enterprise.
Yeah.
For
Her and her sister got her own little thing.
For all your basket needs and party needs. If you're in the Griffin, Georgia area or in the Henry County, Spalding County area, holla at Big Bone Enterprise. She didn't tell me to do this. She's just super, super nice, and I felt like doing it. So holla at Big Bone.
Awesome.
Big Bone. Big Bone. I got a bunch of things I can say, but I'm not.
I'm so glad.
What? All right, man. Speaking of names such as Big Bones, a name that just make you say, First up. Artists represent Indianapolis. I always have to slow it down because I can't say it fast. From Indianapolis. Say it. Can you say it?
Indianapolis.
Yeah. Say it again one more time.
Indianapolis.
Okay. Yeah, there. My man, Chucky Workclothes, making his second appearance on the review show.
Master P.
You know what? Now, see, you know what? We said that the first time, but
Right.
I'm going to start it out, man. The name of this joint is Chucky Workclothes. The name of this joint is Slappin', and this thing was shot and filmed by Crackalak.
Hey, was this a Jack beat? Because that sample in there, is that a Jack beat? Is that a Jack sample?
No, I think this is original, but that sample does give you some familiarity. But this is an original joint. But let me say this.
All right, cool.
I gotta say, double salute to my man Chucky Workclothes. I felt like on the first time around, maybe we didn't do him no justice. But bro, you know I like really, really aggressive music. If it's not really, really aggressive, then I like my joint to be really, really South bass, UGK, 8-ball MJG, and to me, Chucky Workclothes came with this joint, Slappin'. This joint throws me right in the lane of something that can be chopped and screwed, or the whole era of music when Houston was dominating the game. Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Chameleonaire, just everybody in the era. This is one of those type of joints. And Slappin' is hitting, banging, and this joint is banging. Now, I really, really like Chucky Workclothes' wordplay, but everything he's saying is like common man type stuff. Like he's talking about getting his website up, And he's thinking about trailer parks, taking his kids to the next level. Like all the wordplay in this joint is common man wordplay. This is the kind of joint you throw on when you get out work, you kick one cold back, you roll up a fat one, and man, you just get lifted. But it's that perfect tempo for that type of thing. And the video, I actually like the video. Now, the video didn't break any boundaries when it comes to nothing that we've never seen, but whoever shot the video kept it simple and plain. They didn't give us no effects. They didn't give us no graphics, no unnecessary stuff. The only thing I didn't like about the video, every now and then it's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
But if you served out, that's how your vision is. So I'm cool with that too. So Chucky Workclothes, hey man, you right in pocket. And I want to hear more and more and more music from you like this. Minus the blurry in the video.
Well, I guess I didn't get the Rap-A-Lot days or the when Dallas and Houston was, but I still got Master P vibes. Like I still got the same vibes that he gave us the first video. There's really not anything negative. Everything that you said, I agree with. There was one part when the beat switched up. I really thought the beat switch up at the end should have been the main beat, and then the other beat should have been the switch up. But I guess it could have worked either way. But there wasn't anything negative to say about it. He represented. This is his style. This is his flow. We got a whole lot more rap outs in this video than we got the other video. And we didn't get a whole lot of the behind the scenes or the snippets of the live stuff. We didn't get it. Well, I think we got one or two pieces of that, but I want a lot in this video. But this is a good video, good visual representation, good song. There's nothing negative to say. I got my own personal preference about the beat, but you know, that's just it.
Now, the funny thing, you talk about the beat switch up. I don't know how much you used to like the chop and screw days, but a lot of
I hated chop and screw because this shit was so slow. It was like you was like high as fuck, like you was just so zoned out. And I don't do the syrup, you know. So I try to stay sober as fuck when I'm listening to music. I let the music take me there. I get high off of the music. I don't be high when I'm listening to the music. So I hated that stuff.
All right, now a lot of times back in those old Houston freestyle days, I don't know, like they used to have those underground tapes, and they would just throw on a beat, and they'll just let Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Big Mo, just all these different guys who came up out of the era just get on these beats and just go for what they know, no hook. But during the beat would change. So to me, change up in the beat, to me, even kept it in pocket for that style of music. I can tell now, if I talked to Chucky Workclothes and he told me that he didn't grow up on chop and screw or a fan of that type of music, I would be shocked because his style, he sounds like one of the lost members of the Screwed Up Clique. Like he's just in pocket, man. Now we didn't dog his last video out, but Chucky,
for sure. You didn't get a bad review.
Chucky, hey man, you came through on this one. And if this is your pocket, if this is your lane, then drive it home, buddy. Keep doing this and make sure the people that appreciate this style hears it. Find the people who like that chop and screw, who like the Screwed Up Clique, who like everybody from that era, and make sure those fans hear your music. But even in that being said, because I know he left us a message and he said he never considered himself a country rapper, make sure the country rap fans hear you, and you can also possibly be introducing them to a style they might not even know about.
Agreed. He has a pocket. Like I mean, Adam has his own pocket. Adam's aggressive East Coast. You know, even though he's not there, he lives in Chicago, but he's not. His style of music is in his own pocket. Most of the people that we're talking about today, when we're reviewing this whole podcast, everybody's in their own little pocket. So it's not a bad thing if you want to go in that little pocket and be comfortable. Like that's his lane and that's his thing, so he can be there. I think Jelly used to do it back in the day. I don't know if it was. I mean, did the Nashville rappers, did they get their influence from the Texas rappers or the Master P era? Like, is that where they got their influence from?
First of all, I'm gonna stop you. Will you please stop referring? Master P does nothing in that line.
He's got a Master P type flow. It's like when Master P rhymed, it was never aggressive. It just sounded like he was talking. He's got a preacher voice.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. He's got that flow. He's got I'm finna rhyme and I'm finna rap, but it sounds like I am on the pulpit and I'm giving y'all this message. That's his flow. That's the only thing that I'm saying about it. Not him sounding like P. He ain't making him say, none of that. He's got that vocal ability to where the way he's rhyming. Yeah, but the rasp is there naturally, but I think the way his style of flow is just so harmonic and so easy flowing that while he's rapping, it just sounds like it's a sermon. You know, it just sounds like he's just speaking the word. That's my depiction of it. I mean, of course, you think otherwise because you said that he doesn't sound like that, but that's just my analogy because I always pictured Master P as being that guy. Heavy D was the same way. Heavy D had that vocals the way when he was rhyming, it sounded like he's talking to you in a very calm and melodic voice, but he's actually rapping words. And you would have to sit down and pay attention and be like, oh, you ain't just talking to me, you rapping. Like it's just that. It's just that type of flow.
It's his own little melodic pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Again, Chucky Workclothes. Bro, you got to explain.
But you still didn't answer the question. You still didn't answer the question because you the hip hop historian, not me. Like, did the folks from Nashville get their influence from the folks in Texas and New Orleans?
The people in Nashville got their influence from Memphis.
Who was in Memphis though?
Gangsta Black.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
The music was a little more aggressive, but that kind of flow, because Haystacks and Jelly Roll, if you listen to Jelly Roll's earlier rhyme stuff, you had artists like Haystack, who is still doing this thing. Got a new project coming out. Jelly Roll. You also had a guy named Buckshot, but then you had Gangsta Pat, Gangsta Black, Player Fly. It's like this whole pocket of artists who had that monotone, just almost like, sit here, son, let me tell you a story type of flow. Like,
that's the same type I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
all right.
So for the whole Nashville, the Tennessee, when you say Nashville or Jelly Rolls region, I would say they were more influenced by Memphis. See, a lot of people, they think Memphis, they think 3 6 Mafia. But the funny thing, more stuff coming out of Memphis was more like the Young Dolph of the day or the Key Glock of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
3 6 Mafia kind of had their own lane with that aggression, because most of those guys were pimping, put it in my pocket.
Okay.
So most of them was on some, I want you to hear what I'm saying. It's gangster and it's really mellow. But it would be cool. It's not a bad comparison if you take the Houston scene and the whole Tennessee scene, because they weren't far off. And I'm sure that you could easily become a fan of both. And I'm sure Chucky Workclothes definitely fit that lane.
Okay, cool.
All right, now, Chucky Workclothes. I'm still, this name, buddy, this name. You have the most original name in country rap.
Without a doubt.
Just like Big Bone got the most original name in basket making, Chucky Workclothes got the most original name in country rap or hip hop. Okay. That's why I started out with Big Bone Enterprise, because, the name, having a name that people will never forget is very important.
Agreed. It's all about branding.
Yes. Chucky Workclothes, oh man, he can come, again, we give out ideas on this thing. Chucky Workclothes could come up with the Dickie shirts. Or come up with shirts that look like Dickie shirts, they call them work clothes. Work clothes.
That's good shit.
Work clothes.
That's good shit right there.
All right, next up. First time we've had a chance to talk about this artist, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correct. He goes by the name of Lil Nyne, and the name of this joint is Lost Without You. This video was shot by Dwayne Shot It, and the song was actually written by 386 Hippie.
Oh, it shows. Huh? It shows. It shows, fam. And I'm not tripping, Hippie. This is your style. For sure, this is your style. But it's all good.
You know what? Do you want to go first? Because you just made me.
No. We can go first. Because when I watched the video, because I watched the video earlier today. This is my first time watching it. Cut the video on. I said, all right, cool. This is good quality. Started out good. Dude playing the banjo and shit, and all of a sudden it's like this black dude started rapping. They started singing. I'm like, hold on now. This the right video? Let me start this thing over. So I paused it and went back. I was like, okay, yeah, that's the right one. I'm not tripping. It says 386 Hippie wrote it. It's like, all right, okay. Let me get my expectations out of the way, because I know how I felt about Hippie before. All right. Started the video back over. 30 seconds in, I'm like, oh shit, this ain't bad. Like, but this is a 2-part harmony, and he's on a baritone tenor type scale on one vocal, and on another vocal, he's like way the fuck up there. Like Tory Lane's way the fuck up there. Like almost a high soprano type, but it's only 2 vocals. So immediately I'm impressed. So I was like, nah, this can't be them, because we've heard their other stuff, and it was not to this level. So, all right, started it over again. All right. Babe, come check this out. My wife's sitting behind me, and she's looking, and we played it again. And this time I gave it up until the hook, and I stopped. I said, okay, I'm trying to count the rhymes, but I can't, because they're in the rhyme. There's a rhyme in the rhyme, but he's not rhyming on the stanzas, which is fine because I figured out that is hippie style. Okay, so now I'm not mad at that, but this is not bad talent. I don't know if the shirt he had on was Ascension Records, but I know that they are 386 Music, and then there's the Woody Boys. He might be a Woody Boy. I don't know. I don't know the whole clique. Back to this video. I still didn't know where Lost With You is in the video. I still didn't know how it applied. And I'm still really trying to break down the lyrics to this day. My first impression was, oh, okay, what am I looking at? But then after I listened to it, and I was listening to the quality, I listened to the production, I was listening to the vocals, that shit was pretty decent. That shit was like better than 386 shit decent. Like, and I don't know if he's part of the clique, like I said, but this was a damn good effort. I still wasn't sold on the lyrics, but the vocal ability was there. I was waiting on a rap. I waited forever for a rap, but it never came. But then when they hit me with the little guitar solo for the bridge or for the interlude, if you want to call it that, because this was still written like a rap. I was impressed. I was extremely impressed. Now I'm impressed to where I had to pause the video and go and find other Lil Nyne videos. But the only other Lil Nyne video that I saw that was more recent than this one, because this one was done on New Year's Eve, there was a live version of this. So when I clicked on it before I finished the other one, it really wasn't live. It was just an in-studio performance. But so I could say, I'm not going to watch the rest of this. So I went back to the video, gave it another look, gave it another listen. This is a great effort. This was probably their best project that we have reviewed from 386 or anyone affiliated with them. And that includes River Billy stuff too. This is awesome. I don't know if this is going to be their pocket. I don't know if this is something they want to experiment with, but if they had thrown a rap on here, wanted somebody from 386 to throw some lyrics in there, probably would have put it over the top for me, from being great to fucking phenomenal. But this is a great effort. I was very, very impressed. Well done, fellas.
Hey, man. This is out the ballpark.
Yeah.
This is Corey Bell and Mookie Betts out the ballpark. Like,
Ronald Coon.
You thicker than a George Peach. In the back of a Chevy. Boy, look. 386. 38. I'm like, Hippie sent me this. He sent me this record. Hippie sent me this record. And when I watched this record, and I ain't gonna lie, just like when I first seen it, and I'm like, okay, Hippie knows what we do, because I judged the book by the cover. And I just looked at the thumbnail. I'm like, okay, Hippie knows what we do, but okay, whatever. Okay. And when I heard him in the back of the Chevy,
and that's his voice. That's his voice now. That's his voice.
386. FOEBG, Ascension Records, whatever the collective is.
Right? It's so many names.
Yes, we said that videos ago. This is to me, like you said, decent effort. To me, this is next level. This is a hit record to me. This record is a hit record to me. And to me, and we didn't even speak on the video, the visual, even the visual is better.
Oh yeah.
Visual is better than any of the 386 visuals we've gotten thus far, which means that this is progression for the entire collective.
Well, progression, because this was done in January. This was done in December of last year. This is probably the oldest video we've reviewed in all of our other reviews, because this was done on New Year's Eve. Well, it debuted in New Year's Eve, so it probably got filmed earlier than that, of course. But the quality in this versus the quality in the other ones is like night and day. It's like one's at amateur level, one's definitely on a professional level. They knew what angles to shoot from. They knew what type of lighting to apply. Like, all of that should apply. This was a great video. And I'm sorry, I didn't touch the video. I was more on the technical side with the music, which I was more impressed with the music than I was the video. I apologize. But the music caught me. Yeah, seeing the black dude sing, and then they came with perfect harmony in it. Yes, that took me to a different level too. But the way that it was put together, and me going into this with this preconceived notion that Hippie's not going to let this dude rhyme, I already have bias. So by the hook, my bias was out the window because the singing, when you're singing and you're not really rhyming, it's fine. But when you're rhyming, when you're rapping and not really rhyming, that's questionable, as if it's real rap. But this was fucking awesome, bro.
Bro, they came with it, no complaints. No complaints. And I get what you're saying, because actually, this being one of the first videos we seen by them, per the timestamp.
Right,
and
right.
If with us reviewing this, since we reviewed the others, it would seem like super progression, visually
right.
and sound quality. But then when you go back and look at the timestamp and say these other songs came after, then it'll make you be like, okay, maybe y'all should stay on what y'all were on that path. Or maybe that's just the path of Lil Nyne. Because I'm also interested in seeing, is this what Lil Nyne is on as opposed to anything else? Because I also looked like you looked, and I didn't see anything other than the in-studio performance. So I would like to hear more music from him and see if this is his lane. But I do think this has the potential of being a hit record. The only thing I missed on this record was, even if they could have gave us 10, 12, 8 bars, and I think River Billy's voice, I would love to hear.
Yes.
I would love to hear River Billy talking about being in love with someone.
That would have been dope. Because he got his voice with this instrumental would have been dope.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That would have been stupid. But again, man, this is out the park. This is out the park. They should really push this one, push this one, push this one, push this one.
I see a little Norman North type shit right here, fam.
Who's Norman North? Have we reviewed him?
No, we have not. Not yet. What I'm saying.
Should we be reviewing Norman North?
This is we've already talked about that. You said we were going to bring in some Norman North and some Rashad. And we already threw in Willie Jones. Like, we're going to start doing a couple more. It's all good. So this is a good effort. He's got and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful to 386 music, but he might be bigger than them right now. Like, if a major label wanted to sign this dude off of this one song and this effort, Lil Nyne.
Oh, yeah. But
a major label could come in and take this and escalate this shit times 10.
Okay, that's because of the imaging and how he sounds. But again, this shit, I wouldn't want this to be one of them situations, because obviously this is a collective, bro. This is World by Hippie. So whatever Lil Nyne is as an artist,
well, Hippie can still write. Hippie can still write for him. He would be the Breland for him instead of Breland writing his own shit. Like, this dude has that sort of appeal. Possibly. I don't know. I haven't heard any other octaves. I've only heard these two. But based off of the talent level that was displayed in here, I think he probably has the potential to be so. Maybe he can get a song with Breland, and that would put him definitely in that pocket. Or Norman North, or any other ones he talked about.
I think we now have to really focus on 386. I want to see more music from this collective. You know, a lot of times when people come out as a collective, and you know, going back to when me and you first started doing music, and we was attempting to put out a collective, but in our 20 years of doing music, okay. Anyway, sometimes when you come out as a collective, sometimes maybe the true talent don't shine because you're trying to make sure everybody get a piece.
Right. So, that's true.
As a collective, we know 386, FOEBG, Ascension Records, but we shouldn't even have to say all that. We know Hippie because Hippie is the one who's been corresponding with us. That's the only reason we're able to really call his name. He's the one corresponding with us. So something we said in reviewing their stuff, they made sure we know who Lil Nyne is, whatever the reason is. Even on the video, the hashtags on the video are Lil Nyne, Ascension Records, Dwayne Shot It. So with them, I need to see, and they all have talent, but these are different lanes. So you're trying to be a collective, you're all trying to get on, but in trying to get on, you're taking people down these different lanes. I'd rather you introduce us to 5 artists with 5 videos of 5 songs as opposed to cramming 5 songs on one song, completely losing us. And with this Lil Nyne record, they didn't do that. They gave us Lil Nyne. This is it. Written by Hippie, shot by Dwayne, shot it, and it is what it is. And I respect this more because it gave me clarity. So
from the other members.
It gave me clarity from just on the perspective of who Lil Nyne is. Now I want to know who Hippie is. I want to know. We know River Billy because he's had a solo record, but this is like Hippie has sent over the information of who the artists are. But if there's a solid group, then introduce us to the solid group. Like I used to be down for the whole Wu-Tang, as I call it, the Wu-Tang format. But even in the Wu-Tang format, it was broken down. ODB, Jizza, RZA, Chef Raekwon, Ghostface. Like I need these arms of Voltron to start branching off now. Because now I know Lil Nyne. I know Hippie is held with that pen, especially on a song like this. Especially on a song like this. Because I say, bro, this, to me, this is a hit record. And I think them getting Lil Nyne to do it with that image made it stronger to me. Now, another person might look at it and be like, that hurt it. To me, that's one of them,
Exactly. That's what made me stop. It's like, hold up. This ain't right? Yeah.
So, and did he rhyme in that song?
He rhymed in some rhymes, but like I said, I got to go back and really listen. But I don't know. I like what I heard though. Like the melodies were there, the tones was there, the placements of the vocals was almost perfect with the overlaying because they laid the patterns. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what octave he was with the high tone, but I think the high tone is his natural.
Yeah, man.
The baritone talking / singing, that was a different tone. That was a whole different effort right there.
Yeah,
it was a good job.
Yeah, they definitely did their thing on that one. I can't.
Well, see, my fear is, and this is the thing when you're dealing with rap folks, when you get producers that only deal with rappers, they don't know how to handle vocals. They don't know how to find harmonies. They don't know how to find the right pitches when people come and actually sing, relying on auto-tunes to do all that shit for them. So when he started singing, that's why I was like taken aback because, hold on, the harmonies are right. Like the tone's right. Like he's in the right pitch. Like all of that was right. So somebody did the right job on the production side with this. Like I said, I'm very impressed. I definitely want to hear more from Lil Nyne. I'm sold in on this one. This is off of one record, but I'm definitely sold in. I feel the same way about him that I did with Coca. Like now I'm a fan. Now I need more. I need more like right now.
Yeah, I agree. Lil Nyne, where you at? All right, next up. And this was a record I was very, very excited about when I seen it come across the board. One of my favorite artists doing this thing, coming out of the GA, because I'm very partial about GA. TJ Freeq, featuring Whitegold and Shamu the Panda with Can You. All right? Now, I got to say this because a lot of people don't know Whitegold has a huge underground following in this area. Like a lot of people know about Whitegold. He does a lot of shows. He's definitely one of those artists on the ground doing his thing. So I was happy to see him on this joint with TJ Freeq. Now the first thing I gotta say when I see this is on this video, Whitegold, is that cocaine? Is that cocaine? Is that cocaine on that table, buddy? Is that
why Whitegold's so popular in the area, fam?
Bro, as soon as I seen Whitegold since I'm like, is that powder?
Yeah.
You know what? In the rhymes, he said he can't feel his face. He's a vegetable. This is what Whitegold does. This is who he is. He gonna get high till a cracker turn blue. That's what he said. But you know what? I really, really like this song. This is to me, this is almost like a country boy party anthem. And I'm figuring out that this is TJ Freeq's lane.
Yes.
And that hook, bro, when they get that bro. Hey, man.
Yeah.
TJ Freeq is insane. The messed up part about TJ Freeq, there might be people who get lost in his image. When they see him, they might think, nah. Bro.
Yeah, they got to hear him first. If you hear him first, then you won't be so taken back when you see him.
Amen.
Because hearing him definitely push you in the pocket, and now you have to respect the talent, regardless of what he looked like. The motherfucker can be a 5 foot tall, 4 foot tall, and no arms, like whatever that looked like. But you got to respect the talent.
Amen. And then in TJ Freeq's verse, after about the 4th bar, he started doing some double tundra shit.
Yes, he did.
Boy.
Yeah, he did.
I'm TJ Freeq will probably out rap 95% of the genre. And
I got him at 97% because he's in my top 3 now. So
bro,
yeah.
This thing is dumb, man. I see Zilla Gorilla back in the cut on the video. Man.
Right.
TJ Freeq is a star. This is a good record. It's a party record. You know, I think they probably do a large amount of drugs. And by looking at these, hopefully dissimulated cocaine on the table, allegedly, I hope that's not real cocaine. If it is, somebody's heart gonna bust but you know what, man? This looked like a super, super fun video. I'm a TJ Freeq fan. He's dope. And the thing about TJ Freeq, it's kind of like he's like a smorgasbord of rhymes. You never know what you're gonna get when you get a TJ Freeq song, because he can give you any style. We've heard him on songs where he kind of sounds like an Andre 3000 or a Field Mob. We've heard him on songs where he's given us a strip club anthem. We've heard him just flow. Like, the one thing I can say is he has styles upon styles, cool video, and Whitegold didn't disappoint either. Now, Shamu, he just gave us a little hook at the end, but I think Shamu is a hell of a producer. And if he produced this record, I know he's a hell of a producer.
I think he was in the hook, too, with TJ. Yeah. If that wasn't just all Shamu. But I'm my critique is more so on the video than is the song. I hated the pink and the blue lights. Like, and them shits was flashing so much, I almost had fucking seizures. That was the only negative I can say about the video. And also, whoever shot the video, there wasn't enough close-ups. Like, Shamu did some close-ups in certain parts, and it was mostly of his face and him rapping some lyrics or whatever that was. But other than that, I would have liked to have seen what the fuck was going on at the beginning of the video and the end of the video. It was like it was 2 parts. The first part of the video, he's outside of, I think, like a good deal or whatever it is, and he's just having fun with the shit outside of that. Like, that was hilarious. That type of video where you just having fun and just some random shit, I probably would have had more fun with that than the club scene part. I'm not discrediting it, but the flashing was a little bit much for me. That aside, you know, I like the song more than I like the video. I think the song was probably better than the video. The song, I can't say enough about TJ Freeq. I'm glad whoever's put us on him, because he is definitely underrated. He is not talked about enough. He's right up there right next to me right now. Like, those two are my 2 favorites in the entire genre, because their styles are so definitive. Like, they ain't even got to compete with each other. Like, they could probably be 1A and 1B for me, because they're 2 definitely distinctive voices, distinctive styles, distinctive flows. Both of them on their own lane and doing their own thing. Like, and once you get either one of them on a track, if you do not come with your shit, you finna be bodied. So, like, either one of them it's a win-win if you want to get a feature from either one of them. Like, I'm a huge fan now. And Shamu's voice is still Shamu's voice. Like, Shamu's voice it's just classic. Like, I don't know how they are not just the biggest name in this genre, fam. This is head scratching. Like, this level of talent. If you got Shamu making music for TJ the Freeq, why is he not up there or past Church in name and notoriety? Like, that level of talent is spectacular, fam.
Yeah. Then that track is dumb. And I think Shamu is Drum Dummy, or maybe it's a collective, but the track was done by Drum Dummy. And to me, Drum Dummy keeps TJ Freeq in pocket. And
yes.
Now the only thing I need to do, I need to hear some substance from TJ Freeq. I need to hear some substance, and then I will be
like a story.
A story or some heartbreak or some addict, just something that grabs me. Because we know TJ Freeq can party. We know he can deliver lyrical acrobatics. But now I want to feel him. I want to hear. We know he's a fun guy. But now I need to know. Now I want to tap into TJ Freeq's life and find out what's the story. And I need to hear that over beats.
Well, I think if him making you laugh is enough for me. Because now you tap somebody on the emotional spectrum. Like you can make them happy or make them sad, take them to somewhere mentally with whatever emotional that you want to pull out from whatever lyrics, that's fine. But the laughing is enough for me. Now, if he can, I'm not saying he can't, I haven't heard it yet, but that probably would be that would put it over the top. Like if he came and he delivered some sort of storytelling type shit, like somebody else we're about to review, like that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
All right, speaking of somebody else we're about to review, we're going to jump right on into it. Next up, Rare of Breed, One Day.
Bruh, I don't know how we decided to put all of these good folks on one episode.
Look, I was thinking that when I watch these videos, I'm like, God damn it, we need to take a couple of these off and put them on man, all these are ringers. All these are ringers.
Yeah.
All these are bell ringers, for real. Bro, yes. Well, and the funny thing is, it's almost exhausting to talk about these good records because they're all good records and they're all different pockets. Like, this is something for everybody. Yeah. But Rare Breed, One Day. God damn it, Rare Breed. If you make another damn record that almost made me cry, boy, God damn. Man. And I don't even mean to be cursing talking about your record, Rare Breed, because you got that God twang. But bro, you talking about losing granddaddy, losing mama at age 49, and bro, this song made me go hug my mama, made me want, man, bro, and how you found your faith through the heartbreak. I don't even remember if I watched the video, bro. I know I watched it, but the song was so touching to me that I'm like, man, Jesus Christ, listen. In this entire video, he's kind of sitting in the cornfield or sitting in the car. Bro, this message is so strong, he didn't have to do another daggone thing else.
True.
My man said he sees his grandpa and his mama up there dancing. I hope my granddad and grandmama up there with him dancing. And they can be bumping this joint, man. Rare Breed, like, brother, you make great music. The last time we reviewed the music by you, we said it was great. If you guys have not heard One Day, shame on you, because this is an often record. That guitar lick, oh my God, man. Bro, this record gave me butterflies, man.
When I saw that he had another video, immediately I'm like, oh wow, yes, please. I hope he stayed in pocket like he did the last one, because I think the last one was him and Smoke, but it was still had a religious face to it. So I was like, okay. I didn't go research any of his other stuff, so I didn't really know what to expect when I heard this one. But immediately, like by the hook, I was sold. One, he doesn't look like a rapper at all. He looked like he's about to grab a banjo and start singing. So that's the one thing that's going to throw people off when they're coming into this video not knowing what to expect with the name like Rare Breed. But this is a rare thing in country rap. So he's like you're a gospel country rapper, if you want to call him that. God twang. That's what he's doing. That's his thing. That's what we're going to roll with. This was perfect. I said last time he would probably be in the same bracket with Lecrae and Flame. And he further solidified it with this, because he came with bars and they told a story. Now, we know how difficult it is to tell a story. Rappers definitely know how difficult it is to tell it. But when you're telling a story and it's a story that plugs on heartstrings, now that's an even rarer feat. Again, this is his name, Rare Breed. It's a talent. God, we're going religious all the way right here. So he is definitely in his own pocket. Don't change a thing, fam. I don't know if you're trying to get signed. Some of these other gospel rap labels that are out here probably would tap into your talent because your talent taps into a different fan base that they're not already tapped into. You are a must-have on any label's roster. This is now. Let me. This is all the positive. Let me jump over to the negative because I gotta talk about some of this technical stuff in here that I did here. And this ain't even a negative, to be honest. In his hook, there is I think he does it on the first line of the hook twice. Like he'll say it here, and then he'll do an overdub track where he's singing in the background. I don't know who that's you singing, fam, but whoever that is, the tone is there. The tone is there so much that I had to turn it all the way up just so I can make sure that I'm hearing the right shit. But the background vocals are on point. Like the background vocals probably need to be turned way the hell up. Don't just lay them in the background to where they're just a pinch. Like turn them all the way up. And as a insight to the type of music that you're going to be doing, because it's gospel rap, country rap, and gospel music blended together, like you may want to have some singing on all of your records, just so you can get all of those people that need to hear this message. Now, and I'm saying all of those people. There are people that just like rapping. There are people that just like singing. If you had both of that on all of your records, then you're going to get either one of them, and they're going to come and listen to you. Now, again, I don't know who was singing. If that was you singing, then you don't need to bring anybody else into the record. Yourself, put those superior vocals in the spotlight, not all buried in the background, and do your thing. But I wasn't impressed because I was anxious to hear it. Not saying I wasn't impressed. I was very impressed, but I didn't go into this with low expectations. I came into this with very high expectations, and I was anxious because I saw that it was him and had a new record, and he did not disappoint. This was definitely a highlight for me to listen to, and for
that was an accident. It was a highlight.
It's probably gonna be on repeat for me.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely was one of those records that's gonna be on repeat. I'm gonna constantly play it. And man, Rare Breed. If you're a label out there, you can kill two birds with one stone if you sign Rare Breed.
For sure.
He's country and Christian. And you can't tell me that won't resonate with millions of people with the right
millions of people, for sure.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry for that. I accidentally hit a button, and I know I threw you completely off.
Yeah, you did. I was like, well, what's going on on my screen? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right. So, man, again, man, I got my new bell here. But,
we got a cowbell now?
Hey, man.
You finna go rob some. Don't wear that shit outside of the house.
All right, man.
Don't do it.
let's close this thing out, man. Because when I looked at these videos, because I really just placed the videos in order that we get them to each other. It's easier for me, right. Instead of trying to create a show, I'm just gonna go four, however they come. Now we've been sending some like one artist 3 and 4 at a time. Those got to be mixed up. But when we send each other 4 different artists, that's a show. And I looked at this and like, man, damn, these need to be in the next show.
It's a good show. This is all 4 of these are worthy of replay, like for sure. Like if anybody wanted to come into country rap for the first time, you could play either one of these songs, and it would impress them. This is all good work.
Okay. All right, man, let's wrap this thing up. Man, we started into our show with Chucky Workclothes, Slappin, Lil Nyne, Lost Without You, TJ Freeq, Call You, and Rav Breed One Day. Got to say shout outs to Hippie of 386, Whitegold, Shamu the Panda, who all featured on those records, on a couple of those records. I said that, but I want them to get their shine too. Man, sure. All great records, all great strides in the right direction for the genre of country rap, whether artists want to be put in the genre of not. I'm here to tell you that if you are country rap fans, it would be of your benefit to listen to any of these 4 artists. Because a lot of artists don't embrace the genre. So I want the fans to embrace the artists.
Okay.
So That man.
We didn't even talk about the video. The video. I apologize, Rare Breed. But you've already done the recap. I'll put that in the comments when I actually come back.
I mentioned the video. He was sitting in the car in the field.
Our editor, and then she had to reset it.
He was sitting in the field in the car. He didn't need to do nothing else.
Oh, but video quality was dope.
Yes. Yes.
Video quality was definitely A1. It was not what I expected for sure. But even some of those angles that he was doing when he was sitting down, you got the sun in the background, which is difficult as shit, especially as a videographer. How do you not get the glare into your camera or burned out your camera? But this was a great video too. Like the slow-mo shots were dope, great angles. It was a good product. I'm very, very, very impressed, both lyrically and visually. I definitely got to hear more from all of these guys today. All of them.
No doubt. All right, man. As we leave, I want to let you guys know, again, salute to all our first-time and last-time listeners. Everybody, please visit www.countryrap report.com for all your Country Rap Report needs. Everything. Music 24 hours a day, videos, everything. That's it for me, man. I gotta go read up. I did want to say, like, I can't believe you was cursing when you mentioned Rare Breed.
Well, you said, God damn it. So I'm
don't blame it on me. Follow me to hell. You're gonna follow me to hell.
I'll save you a space. I'm gonna beat you there. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, we're still fans though. We didn't give him a bad review. Like, not saying that we wouldn't because he's a gospel rapper, but it was the talent level is there. He's there. He's up there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't knock somebody off my top 10 because everybody in the top 10 has not put out a rap record. Jelly hadn't put out a record. Church hadn't either.
Oh, Jelly, look now. Y'all ain't gonna be in the goddamn top 10. Y'all ain't gonna be in the top 10 just because your name.
No, sir.
We gonna say this thing, and y'all might be mad and say, fuck y'all top 10. I don't care. You ain't put in the work. You ain't making, I don't care. For real. All right.
Exactly.
Before I go.
Exactly.
Before I go, because I know you notice things in videos that I don't know. In that TJ Freeq video, did we notice anyone we need to mention? No?
Other than Zilla Gorilla, I don't think it was anybody else there.
Okay, just checking. Okay. All right, man. Until next episode, it's your boy Big XL.
All right, it's your dude Spank.
We are the Country Rap Report. Y'all, please check us out. We drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all feel free to jump in the chat rooms, chop it up with us, man. We might talk about some shit that ain't even in the video. I be wanting to talk about other shit that I got y'all in the chat room. I want to know what the hell y'all doing at 10 in the morning. Who waking and baking? You know? I want to know. We ain't just got to talk about the video because y'all in there. Let's just chop it up. Shit. Hey, that's good for me. Okay, man, I'm done. All right, man. It's your boy Big XL.
It's your dude Spank.
We already done this part, but I got...
Yeah, we have.
All right, man. Y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.